Hi students, moving on to a very fun lesson today. I'll make use of a calculator. Pause the video and search for a calculator and start using it. If you do not have one, make use of the one available on the laptop. Okay, so yep. So your calculator will look something like this. Always remember you have to clear your calculator. You start from 0. You should not have any memory stored inside. Okay, so I'm going to go through the process with you. Like for example, this first question. Okay, let's go through step by step. Follow the example given. 1.65 times 3. Okay, equals. You put it on memory plus. Then after that, you have 6.8. 6.8 times 2 equals, again you put memory plus, and last one, 2.55 times 4 equals memory plus. So you already have 3 of these items in your memory. You add them together, then next you just need to press memory recall. You get 28 and 28.75, which is the same answer as the book. Okay, so try that on your own. I'm going to go through the most difficult one here, okay, which is the last one, and then you can check whether your answers are your answer is correct. Okay, but before you do that, remember you have to clear the memory. Press MC, that's clear memory, and then clear the screen here, okay, to make it 0. Okay, let's do this one. 40 pence, so it's 40 times the pen is 165 equals first memory. After that, 20 pair of scissors, 20 times 255 equals, again you put in memory. Then after that, 9 glue 6, 9 times 185. Okay, again you put into the memory, or equals first, sorry, equals you put in the memory. And then 8 calculators, 8 times 680 equals, again you put in the memory. So now you have all the 4 figures in the calculator's memory. Just recall, the answer is $188.05. Okay, so and then write your answer here. Okay, just verify whether your answer is the same as mine. Okay, so after each question, remember, clear the memory, clear the screen, so that we can move on to the next question. Okay, so from here, you're supposed to create a question on your own. So I've created one very difficult one. Those who want to take up the challenge, you may want to copy down this question and try on your own, okay, to see whether you get the same answer as mine. So I'm going to do it now. Okay, pause the video if you are doing on your own. Then after that, you can check whether you get the same answer as mine. So 3 calculators, 3 times 680 equals memory. Then after that, I have 5 staplers. 5 times stapler is 215, 215 equals memory again. I have 8 glue sticks, 8 times 185. Okay, equals, I put in memory again. I have 15 pair of scissors, 15 times 255 equals, I put in the memory again. And then after that, I have 20 pens, 20 times pen is 165, 165 equals, again, I put it into the memory. Okay, and now with all these items, the 5 items, I recall the memory. I spent $116.60 for all these 5 items listed here. You just double check whether you get the same answer as mine. Okay, clear everything again before we move on to the next part of the question. So next part of the question, we need to use some negative minus. So whenever you see an operation with minus here, can you see a minus here in front of the bracket, minus in front of bracket, minus in front of bracket? That's the time whereby you need to use minus negative memory for this operation here. Anyway, I'll show you it. I'll show you one example later on. Okay, let's do the first one here. Okay, the first one here, okay, it will be simply 37 plus 64 equals, put into memory. Next one is 18 times 23 equals, put in the memory because it's all plus. Then after that you have 37 minus 19 equals, put it into the memory again. So you have all these three numbers you see is plus, plus. So that's why you can use memory plus to recall. The answer is 533. Okay. So moving on to the next part. Again, clear the memory, clear everything. Let's try this one with the subtraction. Okay. Or maybe you do part F. It's more difficult. Okay, let's try it. 137 times 9 equals, that's the first memory because it's positive, you put plus. Next part here, you have 99 minus 87. The result, again, because it's positive here, you put a plus. Okay, next one is 36 times 3 equals, but because this is minus here, you have to use memory minus. So you recall all the numbers, the three numbers. The answer is 1137 as the answer. Got it, everyone? Okay. So I've given myself a difficult one again. So let's see how I go about solving it. Again, clear the memory, clear everything. So I have 124, no problem. Okay, I'll put that in the memory first. Then after that, I have 45 minus 7 equals, remember this is positive, that's why I put memory plus. Okay, next one, 28 divided by 4 equals, but because this is minus, I will need to use memory minus. Okay, recall all the three sets of numbers. My answer is 155. Got it, everyone? Okay, moving on to the next part of the work. So at times when we go overseas, we need to know how much money to change. So this particular practice is for us to know how to go about changing money. So as you can see, we have the exchange rate. We are planning a trip to New Zealand, Canada, United States, France, Fiji, as well as Singapore. Oh, I love this country. So you're supposed to change money into the 6 different countries, into currency of the 6 different countries here. Based on this, New Zealand is $410, Fijian is $285, Euro is $807, American dollars is 1,200, Canadian dollars is 1,000, Singapore dollars is $910. So how do you go about doing that? Okay, so this table actually tells you $1 buys how much. So now for this case, $1 I can actually get $1.06 for Singapore dollars. You can get $1.20 for the Fijian dollars. Okay, this is what it means. So when you want to convert, from Australian dollars to a foreign currency, you always divide using the currency exchange. So for this case, because you need to get $410 on New Zealand dollars, you divide by $1.25, which is given here. Okay, so that's why you get this. Divide by 1.21. So Canadian dollars, we need to have 1,000 Canadian dollars because the exchange rate is 0.88. So divide by 0.88. You have to work it out on your own. Use a calculator. So to get the US dollars, can someone tell me? How do you get that? So $1,200 divide by 0.87. That's right. To find out how much you need to change in terms of Australian dollars. Then for France, we need to have 807 euro. So 807 euro divide by 0.56. Well done. Then to get the Fijian dollars, so it will be, since I need Fijian dollars, I need $285. So you divide by 1.2. Yep. Oh, Fijian is something is wrong. Fijian is actually 285. I got it wrong here. 285. FJ. Okay. That's right. Okay. So that's how you get the answer. And Singapore dollars is 910 of them, divided by 1.06. Work it out on your own, get all these answers, and then get the total amount of Aussie dollars that you need to prepare to change all into 6 different currencies. Okay. So next one, they say, okay, this person just came back from his rugby tour. Ooh, it must be representing the country for rugby. So he's left with $51. So bear in mind, just now what we did was we changed from Australian dollars into a foreign currency. We use division. So whenever we need to change from a foreign currency back into Australia, we just need to do the opposite, which is to multiply. Okay, we have to multiply based on the currency. Got it? So for this guy, Stuart, he came back from Fijian, $51. So to get back the amount of Aussie dollars he's going to have, just multiply by 1.2. Okay, and then for Madison, to get a flag, you pay 55 Canadian dollars. So how much is it in Australian dollars? So again, it's 55 times 0.8. That's the amount. Okay, got it, everyone? How you do it? Do that on your own. Have fun doing that. But again, in reality, it doesn't really happen that way because there are actually 2 exchange rates. For 2 people who have went overseas before, you'll understand. Okay, so do complete these 2 pages, 95 and 141 for today's activity. And anything not sure, drop me a note on Teams. Okay, bye-bye.